What's going on, people? It's Mr. Push Forward back again with another one. Uncomfortable. Uncomfortability. We all get into uncomfortable situations. Whether it's relationship, whether it's real life, you're gonna be uncomfortable at some point in your life. A few times probably in your life you won't be uncomfortable, but it's how you handle that uncomfortability which determines how should it go and how you can move forward from it. Now, different types of uncomfortable situations, or relations, and I pretty much just said it. You separate those two. Uncomfortable situations sometimes might be you went to pay for something, you didn't have the money for it that you thought you did. Living in a situation where the people around you that's living with you is just not comfortable for you. It's just not a situation that you actually want to be in, which is really the main source of an uncomfortable situation, is being in a spot that you don't want to be in. Being in that circle that's forced into the square. Like, it can go in if you force it, but not supposed to be there. Which is why sometimes we get stuck in those uncomfortable situations, because we're not supposed to be there. In that uncomfortable situation, you're supposed to get to a point to where you are comfortable. Just like if you were to go to sleep. Now, I don't know nobody that sleeps on a bed of rocks and say, oh yeah, I slept comfortable last night. I don't know, maybe you know somebody that can sleep on rocks and wake up comfortably and perfectly fine, but I don't know nobody like that. So that's the part of being uncomfortable. Now, sometimes, yeah, you gotta go through those uncomfortable situations to get comfortable. That's understandable. You gotta work through certain things to get back to where you want to be at, but that just is what it is. You have to do that. If you want to be comfortable again, if you're fine with being uncomfortable, then that's cool. Some people use uncomfortability to fuel them to do different shit or to get comfort. So they'll put themselves in a forcible uncomfortability just to get out. And then they'll do it continuously because it keeps them going. It gives them that drive. It gives them that discipline to keep going because they're uncomfortable. I'm kind of one of those guys. Once I get uncomfortable, I start moving. I start moving around. I'm also one of those guys, once I get comfortable, I get too comfortable. Because there is a thing of getting too comfortable, getting too relaxed in a situation where you need to keep things moving or you need to keep things steady flowing. So that's something I gotta work on with myself, but I know other people that most likely suffer from the same shit as well. They get too comfortable and they get lazy or they start doing less and shit changes, which is natural to happen. Shit, once you get comfortable after being in an uncomfortable situation or doing shit that doesn't fit with you for so long, once you get comfortable, it's like, shit, I can stay here forever. I could do this forever. Shit, this shit is too sweet, too comfortable. I always kick my feet up. I can chill. I'm comfortable. I am comfortable. I don't need to move. But if you are in those uncomfortable situations, sometimes you need to move. Now, when it's not beneficial is when you're in a relationship and you're uncomfortable. Shouldn't be uncomfortable in any relationship. That is a place that you should be comfortable. That is a place where you should have peace. You shouldn't have uncomfortability in your relationships. Now, does it pop up? Most certainly. Problems pop up, issues pop up, you grow, that person grows. It's just gonna happen. It's just gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable situations for both of you. But if you can make each other comfortable during those uncomfortable times, that's how you know you got something. But when it's just constantly uncomfortable, unbearable, get the fuck out of there. Remove yourself from that situation. Especially if you're in an uncomfortable relationship and uncomfortable living situation because you live with that person. That's like 2-3 times worse. So uncomfortability can work in a few ways to your benefit, to your demise. If you stay in an uncomfortable relationship, trust me, you're going to destroy yourself in that relationship or the other person. There's nothing going to come good out of it. I'll just say that. Nothing good at all is going to come out of you being in that type of relationship where you're uncomfortable or the other person is uncomfortable. It's not going to work. Like I said, situational wise, outside of relationships, it could benefit you. It can give you that drop that you need to get comfortable. So it can be used as a benefit. But in a relationship, run, my nigga. Miss, run. You ain't uncomfortable with that nigga? Get out of there. My nigga, if you ain't uncomfortable with her and you think she might cut you, run. Get out of there. To a comfortable situation, as comfortable as you can. And keep it moving. Because nobody wants to be uncomfortable. It's just simple as that. It's just a thought I had in my brain about, being comfortable and not comfortable. And I noticed in certain ways it can benefit you if you use it in certain ways, and in certain ways it could let you know that you need to get the fuck out of there. You need to move on to something else. It's as simple as that. If you like it, like it. If you got something to say, comment. And if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. Let's push forward.